What is up, people? This is WWE Breakdowns breaking down the Wrestlemania from Las Vegas, Nevada, first night edition. I believe it is starting with. Oh, fuck, what was the first matches? I literally just
Oh,
watched the first match.
we had John Cena, the host, coming out
Oh,
first,
yeah.
who lost his bald spot. So there's that.
He covered it in Saudi Arabia or some shit. He probably went and got, like, hair surgery.
Yeah, they shaved his ass and glued it on his head.
Who
Um, is that what they do?
needs
uh,
hair when you could just grab some from your ass?
he basically just talks about the road to WrestleMania being chaotic like always, and welcomes us to WrestleMania. And then we have the Usos and LA Knight versus the Vision and I Show Speed, which. It was a good way to kick off the show. It wasn't like a crazy interesting match, but it wasn't bad either. It was actually pretty good.
It's definitely a
Pretty
good
good for
warm-up match for the show, I feel like.
yeah, definitely good for a six-man tag match. WrestleMania standards. Um,
And we
we
got
did
the creation of I Show Speed as a fucking face for the WWE rather than a heel for like Logan Paul, because he ends up putting Logan Paul through a goddamn table after he bullies him throughout the entirety of the match.
oh yeah. Yeah, Paul was it so Knight and the Usos get the win because there was an argument between Theory and Speed. Paul decides to attack Speed after the match and insults him. Speed is up on the commentary table, but the Usos hit a 1D on Paul. Then they put Paul on the table, and I Show Speed jumps from inside the ring to the outside, putting him
Speaking
through
of
the
the
table.
1D, before they hit that 1D, the 1D they hit in the beginning was so bad that like Jay literally slid under the one, or Jimmy, whichever one, slid underneath the 1D and missed completely, and they just kind of like
Yeah,
slammed him on the ground.
yeah. Jimmy straight up missed the his section there. Does he play Devon? I think he plays Devon.
That made me mad. I'm like, if y'all are gonna take the one of the best tag teams of all time's move, you have to fucking do it right.
Yeah,
It's not even a hard move.
especially
You just stand there and wait. Why are you off to the side near the ropes for this move?
one of you picks them up while the other of you like runs over to the side and like grabs them by the head. Like it's really
Or even
not.
just waits there. Half the time, whether it's Devon or Dudley or Bubba Ray,
Yeah, Bubba Ray does the grabbing part. He just
right.
stands there. He just.
He literally
It's
he said, "I know I'm fat.
not hard.
I'm not running across the ring."
Devon's stronger than me, so he lifts them up, and I just grab their head and we slam them down together. 3D, boom.
And I know you're
It's
trying
not
to do
hard.
your
It's not hard.
like spin on the move and make it look cooler, but if you can't hit the spot, don't fucking edit the move.
Yeah, it's really not a hard move. It's really not.
It's the
Uh,
equivalent of botching an RKO.
which Randy Orton did do a few times.
Oh
Not
fuck.
tonight.
He gets a pass at doing it for 30 years or however long he's had it. Like, you're gonna botch it once or twice.
Like that one that he had with Jericho, where he just completely fucked it up. Jericho had, I think, Ric Flair on the walls, and he just straight up just missed.
And sometimes it could be the opponent as well. Sometimes they don't jump into the RKO properly, and then you don't hit it. But
Yeah, like Kofi when he fucking dropped him on the top of his head because he didn't jump into it properly.
and then he had to do the spot again and called him a fucking idiot.
Yep, yep. He's like, stupid, stupid, stupid. I was like, oh shit, he's pissed.
At that time too, Randy was a fucking loose cannon. It's not the man you want to piss off.
Homeboy had some anger issues back then, for sure. So the four of them celebrate to the Usos music, and then we go to commercial and prepare for the next match, which was Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre unsanctioned match, starting with Fatu attacking Drew before the match even started. And it was pretty decent.
The only thing that was really bad was freaking Fatu almost sent him over his shoulders with a Samoan drop.
I know that McIntyre is filming a movie, so I felt like they kind of played this match safe in a way.
Maybe to a degree. They definitely could have put him through some more spots, but he's also... I think it's partially the expectation because like his matches usually are him going through a million things, so you almost expect it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like it was good, and at the same time, I was wanting more. I was wanting maybe like a backstage section or something, which we didn't really get. I don't know why I was expecting backstage sex. We've only had like two other unsanctioned matches. Neither of them went backstage. I don't think.
It is something they used to do back in the day with just regular Extreme Rules matches that they really don't do anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it was it wasn't bad. It was there was a lot of weapon spots, obviously a lot of chairs. There was a monkey wrench. There was a toolbox. There was tables. There was just about everything you expect except kendo sticks. I don't think they actually used kendo sticks in this one, which is good because we definitely had enough of that on last night on SmackDown. So that was good. I think the whole street fight last night was basically just kendos.
And
Maybe a
anytime
chair.
Michonne, whatever her name is, comes out, she's for some reason always got a kendo stick.
Oh, Michin, yeah. She always has a, for some reason. But Fatu wins with the, what was the moonsault called? I always forget the name of it.
Money moonsault or something like that.
Yeah. But he hits that through a table after hitting McIntyre on the head with the toolbox, getting him on the table, and
It's
Fatu
funny
picks
that
up the
he
victory.
hits that so quick because before that he literally just got shoved through a table himself from the top rope by Drew.
Yeah, he's man's nimble. He's fine.
He's
I
like,
don't know.
it hurt a little bit, I guess.
He wanted to lick some ropes and everything was fine. It's okay.
Yeah, right. Immediately after he gets the win, he starts fucking licking ropes like he's an autistic child in a classroom finding a bottle of glue.
It was strange. Next up was the Fatal Four-Way match for the women's tag team titles. In case you forgot who's in it, it's Lyra and Bailey versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Bella Twins versus the Irresistible Forces.
Which
But
I'm low key mad about the result of this match. What the fuck is going on with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair?
they're just friends, man. I guess.
They should have won.
Um,
There's no point in keeping them a tag team anymore.
yeah, there's really not. It was cool at first, like it was fun at first because it was new. But like, if you're not gonna
No.
give them the belts, why are they
Right.
still tag team? Like,
Now it's just an excuse to not do anything with them.
yeah, it would. So Nikki comes out and says she's not medically cleared, so she called an old friend, and the crowd popped because they knew exactly who she was talking about, and of course it was Paige because we know that Paige just signed a contract, and people have social media, and nothing's a secret anymore.
Which I found so
Welcome
funny.
to
The
wrestling.
commentary was literally said word for word. There's no way anyone could have known that Paige was going to be in the tag match tonight. And I'm like, we all predicted this like pretty fucking
Bullshit.
dot on.
I literally said that last night. That Paige was going to be the replacement if Nikki was not medically cleared. So we all knew. We all have phones. Nothing's a surprise anymore, unless you are
Problem is,
going to.
it's not even
Unless you're
hard to
going to great
surprise.
lengths. Yeah, like, well, you know what I mean. Like anyone returning is technically a
Well,
surprise,
that's the thing. It wouldn't
but
be hard if you just were more creative. Like, bro, don't obviously put the person returning in the most obvious match to have them return with if you don't want people to know.
exactly. You could have just had him pull out of the match.
You could have had them come on Monday and you could have put Asuka in or Io Sky in for the tag replacement because everybody was complaining that she wasn't on WrestleMania. Bam, she's on WrestleMania and she wins the tag titles.
Fair enough. The Kabuki Warriors definitely deserve a title shot if they're not going to do anything with them besides.
Or not them.
I mean,
If not
either.
them, put in Io because everyone was mad that they aren't there. Because she was world heavyweight title and now she's missing WrestleMania, which isn't abnormal at all, by the way, guys. That's pretty like much a thing. If you are no longer champion, like Drew, he doesn't hit every WrestleMania just because he won the title.
Damian Priest.
Yo, right. He's the. Why is no one talking about this man? Y'all want to talk about Io, and she's way less entertaining than Damian Priest.
Just saying. Damian Priest, he wasn't
He could
there.
at least speak English.
Yeah, and he wasn't there.
Like, I know he throws some Spanish in his promos every once in a while, but goddamn, bro, can cut a promo at the very least. Io can't talk. Her talking is, I am going to maybe one day eventually win the title. Sorry, that's not entertaining.
No, it's not. Um, so Paige and Brie Bella win the titles. Sorry. Charlotte hits a natural selection on Paige. Bliss went for Twisted Bliss, but Nikki pulled Charlotte out of the ring and attacked her with a crutch, distracting Bliss long enough for Paige to hit her knees up. Then she hit a Rampage and new tag champions.
And then we got
For
Paige
those of
crying
you,
as if she hasn't won a title before.
yeah, as if she just won like some major belt. But
I mean, maybe
people,
it's the whole, like, I just returned after however long and got the win, but, like, girl, let's be real. You knew you were going to win before you
yeah.
even walked into the match, but...
For all you people who are gonna be confused, because there's always some people. Fatal four ways are no disqualifications. So what Nikki did was completely 100% legal and does warrant them to win the titles.
My only true confusion is going to be what's going to happen when Nikki's not injured anymore and she wants her title.
Yes, yes, yes. That is. If it's another feuding sister storyline, I don't want to see it.
Is Paige just going to
If
willingly be like, oh, here you go, bro. I don't even want that shit.
Yeah, like here you go. Like I want to move on to big girl title. Okay.
I mean, that's the only angle, but
Yeah.
then it's a boring angle, too, so it's just like...
Yeah. Then at that point it's just boring and BS, and that's not wrestling. That's just, hey, we're friends. Here you go. I mean, Nikki didn't win the title.
Hopefully they don't go that way. I mean, maybe they'll just lose it before she gets healed.
Yeah, I'd see that'd be more likely because we've already seen this Nikki Brie rivalry 1,500 times, and I don't want to see it again.
Oddly enough, in the match, too, we had Paige and Charlotte having a little bond in attacking, I forgot who, but working together
They
throughout the
were
match.
attacking Nia, I think. No, it was Lash. Lash.
I'm wondering if maybe they'll do a reformation and then drop Alexa.
Hey, we can get some PCB, but just the PC because Becky's obviously doing her own shit. But that's fine. Speaking of Becky, her match was next versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. This
I was
match
very surprised by this
was,
result.
yeah, this match was not bad, but not very good. Also, um, Becky wins after exposing the turnbuckle, pulling the ref in front of her while in the corner. And while the ref was recovering, Becky slams AJ's head on the exposed turnbuckle, then hitting a manhandle slam to win.
I do like how they
Why?
set that corner up like way, way, way before, and you thought it was gonna hit, and then it didn't. So you may have
Yeah.
even forgot that it was going to be a thing.
Why did you even give AJ the title?
It did feel silly to have her Becky win, but I also feel like unless assuming that AJ is done with this feud afterwards, then maybe it makes sense. And hopefully she'll become a world heavyweight champion again.
I don't mind seeing a Liv Morgan versus AJ Lee rivalry.
That would be interesting, and I think that would be way better than the Stephanie Vicaire one. And I'm hoping they're doing that because honestly, I feel like Liv Morgan is an evolved form of AJ Lee almost.
And she's your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. You know.
Like, I feel like Liv is being portrayed as that breaking ground character the same way that AJ Lee was.
I can see that. Um, Next match was strange. It was Gunther and Seth Rollins.
Oh, this one wasn't too terrible.
Well, the
It
reason
was
it was
good in their
strange
ring
was
at the very least.
I felt like our intelligence was kind of insulted, but we'll
Maybe
get to
so.
that in a minute.
But the overall match quality was great.
Yeah. Gunther starts attacking Rollins before the bell rings. Seemed to be a theme going on here. Um, Outside the ring, both men are on either side, and Rollins gives double middle fingers, and then the match finally gets started. And I'm pretty sure he mouthed like "fuck you" to him or something, which fair enough. Uh, Seth Rollins hits a stomp somewhere during the match, running from one table to the other, and that's just always great to see because I really enjoy they always zoom in on his foot when he does the stomp, right? So for all you assholes who are like wrestling's fake, why don't you put your head on the table, let this guy run from one to other where there's a significant gap, so he has to jump, and then let him put his boot on your head and smash it into the table. Just saying.
They made Gunther look really good. There was a significant amount of stomps in this match. Actually, I feel like.
I believe there was, if you count the table one, I believe there was three.
Yeah,
So,
and he ate almost all of them.
you did. Right after that stomp happens, Braun Breaker runs down and spears Rollins, and the ref missed all of it apparently because he was helping Gunther. Referee, you mean to tell me when you turned around and saw Seth Rollins on the ground and Braun Breaker walking away, you were just like, "Oh, I wonder what happened. I'm confused."
He's like, well, I didn't see it.
All right, like, I guess that's referee logic, but I'm not stupid. Just saying, not stupid.
They should have just made this match a no disqualification match of some kind, or a submission.
I mean,
match,
we knew that Breaker, we knew that Breaker was going to get involved because he was in the PC like a few days before like WrestleMania. Like he was in there like last week.
I didn't even know about that, but I think I did still predict that he was going to come and basically ruin the match for him. Didn't I say that last episode?
I believe so. The only reason this match happened was because they needed something for Seth to do and something for Gunther to do.
He's being attacked by the cats.
What the hell was that? So my cat just sounds like they just smashed something. I'm fucking up. Anyway, yeah, this match only happened because they needed something to do, and they were like, "Hey, let's make this an angle with Paul Heyman because why not?"
Pretty much. But overall, I would say like outside of the ending, the match was very solid. They put on a fucking they got the crowd alive. The crowd was dead as fuck all SmackDown, and they made that crowd jump.
They did. They definitely did. They were kind of dead since the Paige return. That's the last time they really popped. I'm sorry, when they won. They popped when she won.
Right.
So yeah,
very indecisive. I felt like.
Yeah, they were. So Gunther locked in the sleeper hold, and Rollins passed out, and obviously that means Gunther wins. Braun Breaker runs back down the ramp, fast as hell down this long ramp. May I remind you?
That shit was
and
long
spears. Yeah, and he spears Seth once again. Like all I really have to say, if you're a wrestling fan, which obviously you are, it was a WrestleMania ramp. That's all I need to say.
They're always like 3 times longer than a regular ramp. I feel like take any SmackDown or Raw ramp, add 2 of those to it, and that's about how long that shit was.
If you're confused, think of the meme of Charles Robinson.
He was running for at least 30 seconds at 20 miles an hour, mind you. So, like, he was running for quite a bit.
He was. We see Paul Heyman at the top of the ramp, and they hug, and Heyman is over the moon. He's got that CLB smile on his face, and he's just very happy.
Even before that, when they rewinded the rundown, they didn't show his face at first. They only showed him running at Seth and spearing him. They did the replay, and this man was running like he looked like an Attack on Titan character. Like he was just running hilariously. His head was all the way up. He looked like he had to poop or something. Like it looked hilarious.
Speaking of camera angles, what the hell was the deal in the first match with the 9 different camera angles?
Oh my god.
Well, I was like, what am I looking at right now, and why am I looking at this?
They definitely gotta perfect that for the next night.
Then we have Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer for the World's Women's Championship. This match was not good, in my opinion.
I feel like the match was okay. I feel like it could have been better. And I feel like part of the time was taken from Liv's long-ass entrance.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was just... It felt too short, and it felt rushed, and it just ended like a normal match would. She hit Oblivion, she won the title. It just...
This whole feud has felt like this, to me at least. They've been trying to rush the title off Stephanie because they didn't realize she sucked at cutting promos. And that she was going to cut every promo in Spanish, and that they were going to have to subtitle every fucking promo she cuts.
Yeah, that's what they did when Shinsuke was like Intercontinental Champion, and they were like, "Yeah, we have to
they're like,
take this off you."
Putting this work in, you should know English, and then they quit.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like she hit Oblivion the first time because the Judgment Day came out, and she kicked out, and nothing happened after that.
Day, why the fuck is Dom Mysterio dressed like fucking Jesus or some shit out there? He said, I'm Moses, I'm gonna spread the Red Sea, or separate Assalamu Alaikum, or some shit.
Why was he even out there? Okay. He's got to fight the demon tomorrow night.
She's gonna buy him chicken nuggies.
Well, the demon is gonna be fought tomorrow night, and he's gonna die.
And that's why he's got to be on her good side, so she'll still buy him chicken nuggies.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But either way, this match was just, ended with Oblivion, and it was short, and, because after she hit Oblivion the first time, when the Judgment Day came out, like, nothing happened in between. It was just, I don't know. Like you said, it was a very rushed match, and I don't know why, because the whole thing ended before even 10 p.m. So
I'm hoping that night 2 will be a little longer. I feel like I was surprised that it ended at 10. I feel like it goes till like 11 minimum usually.
Yeah, I think they started it too early. It's starting at 6. Like that's just a little.
Honestly, I'm okay with that. Start that shit at 4, so I can get out of work and then go watch wrestling.
I'm okay with it as well. I mean, I kind of wish I lived on the West Coast, so like right when I get out of work, it starts right at 5. Like, it's right there, but I don't live on the West Coast. John Cena comes out to announce the attendance, and I didn't write it down because I don't really give a damn what the attendance was because I wasn't there.
Yeah, realistically, I don't care either.
But the big news here was Bianca Belair comes out and makes an appearance, and she takes off her big coat thing that she was wearing, revealing a baby bump, and she announces that she's pregnant.
That was another segment, bro. I'm like, who the fuck cares? This should have been a tweet.
They like to announce it in the ring now.
Bro, fuck that bitch's baby. Fucking put a match on. This could have been a match. We could have had... Who was the title that got left out of this fucking pay-per-view, you said?
Julia.
Yeah, that could have been a match.
Julia and Tiffany Stratton could have had their match at WrestleMania rather than making us wait till whenever.
I don't give a fuck that you're pregnant. You've been gone for like 6 months, and you're gonna be gone for another fucking 9. I don't give a fuck.
It's been gone for, I think, over a year now.
Yeah. So now you're gonna be gone for another year. Thanks for letting me know on the grandest stage when we could have had an actual match instead of this stupid-ass bullshit that I don't give a fuck about.
At least the segment was short enough, and John Cena's balding. I don't know.
I want Danhausen. Fucking, what's her name? I forgot your name. You've been gone so goddamn long. Get the fuck
Bianca
out of
Belair.
here. Yeah.
If John Cena comes out tomorrow night and he announces the attendance and it's a wholly different number, I will definitely say something because
Danhausen over Bianca Belair. Danhausen over Bianca Belair. So,
yo, we should have got Dan Housen to freaking do the
yo,
freaking attendance, and then he should have
yes.
just cursed like half the
Fuck
audience.
Bianca Belair. He should have cursed her for coming out here and her baby. I don't give a fuck that you're pregnant. I'm happy. No, let me rephrase that. I do. Not on WrestleMania.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it didn't need to be like it was saved for WrestleMania because it was what it was, but it didn't need to be.
That should have been on
Like,
SmackDown before WrestleMania.
yeah, that could have. Yeah, PLEs
Or
are not for promos, and the quicker that
and
people
if they
realize this, the better.
and if they are for promos, it's putting over talent that's going to be here in the next year.
Yes, it's Obafemi kind of.
Right.
Promo.
Danhausen, my point exactly. Danhausen could have been selling T-shirts basically just by cutting a fucking promo, making them money, making me entertained.
Yes. Speaking of entertained, next up is Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship.
Which the match was
I'm not.
awesome, but the result.
Yeah, the match was awesome. Let's start from the beginning. It starts before the bell even rings. We get the ring announcer about to introduce Randy Orton. Pat McAfee grabs the mic and basically insults the crowd while gassing up Randy Orton.
This fucking tool. I'm happy he gets what he gets in this
Yeah.
instance.
Pat McAfee attacks Cody Rhodes with a mic before the match starts, and Orton attacks him as well. Cody fights back, hits Crossroads. Rhodes puts Pat on the table, and Jelly Roll jumps from the other table, putting him through it with an elbow drop. And oh my God, thank you, Jelly Roll. Thank you.
It low-key sucks that he's skinny now. I'm happy health-wise for him. But
Yes.
these moves mean way less now because you're not fat.
You know, he actually realized that he knew that he had to lose weight. Like I've heard him talk before, but he said he really realized it when he did that choke slam on I forget who it was, and he had to be helped up by R-Truth and the Miz. He was like, it really hit me there that I did this move and two grown men had to help me get back to my feet because I couldn't do it myself.
That is crazy to be that large.
Yeah.
He was like 3 something, right?
I think he was even heavier than that. I think he was like in the 400s. Yeah.
Oh dang. Then
Yeah, it was.
Because
Yeah.
3 something is a little bit OD, but then like 4 is fucking insane.
Yeah, like if you're four, like that's yeah, you're pushing your health limits there.
You're damn near
You know,
like bedridden basically at that point.
yeah, it's not good.
Because from that point, like, and then on, you're only like end result, unless you get like leaner, is to be stuck in your bed now and then eventually die, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not good, and I'm happy that he got motivated. And I mean, I know his motivation was to get in the ring, but you know what? If it motivated him and that's what made him do it, then you know,
Well,
why
I'm
not?
happy
Why? Yeah, you know,
that
yeah,
he's leaner now. It does,
exactly.
obviously, it's just like with Big Show. If he was not 400 pounds, his moves wouldn't be as in the way they are. But because he is, they are that way. Unfortunately for him, now he's receiving that effect, at least from fans like me, where his moves seem less effective because he's doing a large man moveset rather than a skinny man moveset, and now he's a skinny man instead of a large man.
Well, I think that's the reason that he did it to Pat was because, like, you know, Pat's not a wrestler, you're not a wrestler,
Either way,
but let's
can
make
jump
it
on
look
him.
good.
You
Yeah,
could
exactly.
have my fucking nephew jump on him, and I'd be happy with that motherfucking shit. As long as Pat McAfee's getting hurt.
So yeah, and that's exactly what happened. They do take Pat McAfee away on a stretcher, so it does become a one-on-one match. And Michael Cole was very excited. He was very excited about this.
I'm with Cole. Hashtag Cole.
So fast forward a little bit into the match, a lot of collar and elbow tie-ups. Randy Orton's back is definitely hurting. So obviously there is some kind of injury there, but we don't know exactly what. But he was definitely moving slower and not performing like Randy Orton. Definitely not. But Cody does hit the draping DDT on Randy Orton. Randy Orton's busted open at this point. He got pushed into the turnbuckle post. But then Randy Orton gets a weird burst of energy and decides to hit a crossroads on Cody Rhodes. And then right after that, Rhodes hits Randy Orton with an RKO. This is great. I love when they do this shit. Last time we saw this, I think was did AJ Styles? AJ Styles did it with who did AJ Styles fight where they stole each other's finishers? Was it Randy Orton? It may have been Randy Orton. I don't think it was Randy Orton. I don't know who it was.
It was
But
one
anyway,
of his last matches. What was the last
yeah, it
match
was.
he fought?
It was one of his. Oh, it was John Cena. It was John Cena. That's who it was.
And there was somebody else. Who else? He fought before he retired. That he did it with as well, I believe.
Yeah, he did. He did it with somebody else, didn't he? I don't know who it was.
What was his last match? What was his last match?
His last match was with Gunther, but I don't think they did any of that crazy stuff, did they?
Who was his match before Gunther? Do you know? What? What kind of wrestling fans are we? No, I'm just kidding.
For real. I mean, I don't remember matches. I just remember spots.
Sometimes I do though. I can like pinpoint mad matches, but just not this one, I guess.
Oh, we're fucking retarded. It was CM Punk.
Yeah, and I think they swapped people's like finishers, right?
Yeah, they definitely did. It was a very good match. But that was the one that ended in DQ, unfortunately. That's probably why we didn't remember. So
Bro, CM Punk puts on so many bangers, I can't remember them all. That's why if anybody were to hate on him, that's why I think he's getting over for Roman, like in terms of the crowd's want. He realistically is just putting on banger after banger on some Sheamus shit, and Roman Reigns hasn't been around for a year and a half.
I'm sorry, I look confused right now. I'm reading this and it says Styles defeated Shinsuke Nakamura to win the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event on January 24, 2026. And then it says on January 26, 2026, Styles defended the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk. What?
I don't think he defended.
He definitely didn't defend it. He definitely didn't beat Shinsuke for the title. I just say what Google said, but yeah, it was him and Punk. But yeah, it was this match was. I enjoy when finishers are stolen or like I was actually genuinely laughing and getting excited at this match and like being like, oh shit, oh my god, like genuinely was getting a reaction out of me as if I was actually there. And I like that. I like those kind of matches.
That, and we even got to see blood broken on both characters as well. Or characters.
Yes.
Individuals, wrestlers.
Then we get to the part where Randy Orton RKO's the ref, aka Charles Robinson,
yeah,
by accident because Cody gave him a thumb to the eye. And then Cody Rhodes kicks Randy Orton low and goes for a Cody cutter, but is caught by an RKO. Cody Rhodes, are you the heel in this match or are you the face? You got a thumb to the eye and now you kicked him in the balls.
That's why I liked it, because they were hinting at you're not going to be able to beat him clean. You gotta fucking do whatever it takes. You gotta be like Ric Flair, where it's like, doesn't matter if I'm a heel, doesn't fucking matter if I'm a face, I'm goddamn the dirtiest player in the motherfucking game, and I do whatever the fuck it takes to win.
Ric Flair, like if I was ever in the ring with Ric Flair, that shit would scare me. This dude will literally grab your balls and twist them. because
Whatever
he
it
got
takes
to
to
do what
win. Whatever it fucking takes to win.
Like, I'm just saying, man. I don't want my balls twisted. It's just,
He said, "Give him the good old dick twist." It's like that meme. That's where that shit came from. They were talking about Ric Flair when they were watching the MMA match, and it's like, "Give him a dick twist. Give him the, give him the old dick twist." Ric Flair shit.
it's yeah. Ric Flair's savage. Anyway, after the RKO, Pat McAfee comes out with a referee shirt on and a neck brace.
Yeah, I'm so happy he gets assaulted again.
So after Cody kicks out, Randy Orton decides, you know what? And RKO's Pat McAfee.
That confused me. I didn't
I
know if
don't
he
know why.
knew that that was Pat McAfee or not.
It's possible the thumb to the eye was still affecting him, and he just. I mean, but then it also begs, like, how did he know when to hit the RKO off Cody Cutter then?
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he's just been winging it. Or
I mean,
he was just pissed at Pat McAfee and then fucking was like, "Fuck you, count faster, you stupid bitch." Because like obviously, if you're the referee, why are you even doing the full 1, 2, 3?
yeah,
Not telling
exactly. He was probably like, why did you not fast count for me? Like, you wanted me to win. Like,
right? Because
so
if
yeah,
that was like
maybe.
Vince McMahon or some shit, he would come out and be like, "Boom, done."
Yeah, he was just done. That's it. 1, 2, 3. So I guess that kind of solves that mystery. Um, so Cody hits a crossroads right after that, and Cody Rhodes retains the title.
Speaking of McMahon, for some reason everybody thought Vince McMahon was coming back this WrestleMania. You guys are stupid as shit. I don't know why you even came to this conclusion, but it didn't happen.
I
In
don't
your
know where you
face.
came up with that for. Um, I was very, very angry when this happened. I was actually on the phone, and the person I was on the phone with was like, "Wow, you look pissed off," and I was like, "Well, I that's because I am."
I really wanted Randy to win, but I'm also so happy that Pat McAfee can't come back now.
it, yeah. Randy Orton hit Cody Rhodes with the title after the match, and for the first time in like 15 years, we saw a punt kick that was not blacked out. The lights did not turn off. It was just a straight kick to the skull, and I was smiling again. I lost my
Yeah,
smile and then got my smile back.
I'm pretty sure they're aiming at putting him over at the next pay per view, but they wanted to restart the feud so that they can get rid of Pat McAfee and make it the way it was supposed to be. That's what I'm hoping.
I
That's my most generous interpretation of all of this.
I it just it sucks because I feel like Randy Orton lost so much momentum and credibility, but I get it because they wanted. I don't think they thought Pat McAfee it was gonna be as much hate as it was, and I think that they're trying to correct that by making Orton lose. But obviously, the feud's far from over because what happened after the match.
True.
But this one obviously has to be some kind of no DQ certain stipulation kind of thing because
They could also be potentially doing the whole, like, what do you call it? Just long storytelling, like they were doing back in the day. So that may be what it is.
Triple H likes to do long storytelling. Fans hate it because they're not actual wrestling fans and they don't know how to resonate with stories. Sorry, is that wrong of me to say? Because that's what it seems like.
It might be what this is.
Like, yeah, people just don't seem to like long term storytelling anymore. Like, every time that there's a long story, they're like, oh, we haven't gotten this conclusion yet. They just had this match and now we got to do this. Well, yeah, it's because the story's not over yet. I don't understand. I would appreciate if Randy Orton got his 15th soon. I was like I said, I think they just made him lose to kick Pat McAfee out because Pat McAfee literally said point blank, if Randy Orton does not win, you will not see Pat McAfee again. Well, he lost and you're in neck brace, so Bye.
Hopefully, we will not see him again.
You got RKO'd by the guy that you wanted to win. You got put through a table by a country artist, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Oh, and you got beat up by Cody Rhodes. So I also did enjoy Cody Rhodes' entrance. It was actually very, very cool. I enjoyed how we even got
Cool
like a little bit of
entrances.
Stardust.
AJ Lee's fucking
Oh,
entrance was stupid as shit. But continue.
I did like also how he came out and it had like all like the different stuff he wore from like all the different
Right.
generations that he's been there. Like there was dashing Cody Rhodes and undashing Cody Rhodes, and there was Stardust, and then there was like
There's the
one of his more
very
recent
first one, the
robes.
green
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Like from his days with Hardcore Holly. So that was good. I enjoyed that. Drew McIntyre's entrance was also well. It got interrupted by Jacob Fatu, but I was kind of excited to see what the sword was for, but we didn't get that far.
Dude, AJ Lee's entrance was terrible. I'm like, they couldn't at least teach these kids how to fucking skip. Half of them were like, just like jumping or like lifting one leg up in the
Yeah,
air, and I'm
the
just like,
yeah the younger
I,
kids had no idea what the hell they were doing.
I know it shouldn't matter because they're kids, and like on that level, I agree, kids are kids, whatever. But when you're putting on a whole ass fucking event, I feel like it's kind of on the event's
Yeah,
end to teach the kids how to properly do the things so the event can go smoothly.
it's especially when it's a big event like WrestleMania. Like, you know, it's just I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they got to keep the replica belts, and that was like their payment. So they were just like, "Yeah, do whatever." I mean, if I got to keep a replica belt,
But I'm
I
like,
would
can we get
do my
some
best.
fucking? How have these kids never skipped in gym class before? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Did they make us do power skips when we were in high school?
Yeah, not even just high school. Since elementary school, we were learning how to skip. Like, then like, how the fuck do these stupid ass kids not know how to skip? I'm like, did they grab the dumbest fucking people they could?
It seemed like there was supposed to be a dance routine incorporated with the skips, and the age group that was like 13 maybe and or a little bit younger were fine, but the ones that were younger were just like, yeah, I don't even know why I'm out here.
And I hate to be hating on a kid because like they're fucking little kids. I get it, but I'm like, we couldn't hire some actors, pay a little extra, some kids that actually are actor kids already, and maybe you can like
Yeah,
follow
like
directions.
exactly, and it's not like any of them were her kids. Like they don't have kids,
It
so
it's a small pet peeve for me, but I'm like, that really killed the like energy of her fucking thing because the kids were just being kids. But like at the same time, on a pay per view, kids shouldn't be being kids. There should be like uniformity or whatever.
and Liv Morgan's entrance had to be the worst entrance
I'm so
of
tired of them trying to turn her
all
into a pop star.
like 42 years of WrestleMania. This was the goddamn worst entrance. You should just give her a normal entrance at this fucking point. Okay, it was that bad.
It was
She's
cool that she
singing
was
this.
doing the dance moves or whatever; those were cool. But I don't care about her song.
Her song is ass. It's not good. It's terrible, and I don't even know who signed this into approval or who said, "Yeah, this is good." It's not. It's bad.
They're
It
trying to make Liv
sucks.
a fucking pop star, and I'm just like,
It's not. This is not Nickelodeon or the Disney Channel. Why are we trying to turn her into a pop star? Doesn't make sense. She's not Ariana Grande. She's not Miley Cyrus. She's not any of those people. Why are we trying to turn her into a pop star? She's a wrestler. She already makes enough money. I don't understand.
like she could do this on her own time.
She could. And it doesn't need to, when Jacob Fatu rapped in a song, they didn't freaking go ahead and throw it all over freaking Monday Night Raw, did they? No, they didn't.
Maybe they're trying to do the John Cena thing with him, with her,
Maybe, but like,
but it didn't work with him either. So it's like,
Yeah, and like Chris Jericho with Fozzy, like yeah, sure, maybe like he performed on Raw like once or twice, but it wasn't even like this either.
And it was largely like not really appreciated by the fans.
Yeah, and Fozzy was already established at this point, so
They weren't trying to make a Raw character. That's why I say Cena, because they were trying to make a Raw artist out of Cena a little bit. And people liked his
well,
music, but we don't want to
yeah,
see him perform his songs
no,
either.
no. I think when John Cena came up with the Vanilla Ace gimmick, they saw money there because they were like, "Hey, this dude's acting like white trash. We can make a rapper out of this."
Yeah.
Not that his songs are white trash or that they're bad, because some of them are actually pretty good, but I think
I
they
don't
just kind of saw an opportunity and went the wrong way with it with him.
call me old fashioned, but I don't want to watch Lady Gaga on WWE.
No, I don't. I don't want to see you sing. You want to sing your entrance music? That's fine. I don't care. But don't sit there and act like your song is this great big thing that's going to make number one in the charts. Because I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, it ain't even going to make the damn chart. Okay? It's not. It's bad. It's really bad. Um, like other people had normal entrances and they were better. Oh my god! And those people that sang Becky Lynch's song. Oh, it was. Oh my god! Who even were you? Number one and number two. Why does your voice sound like that when you sing? You don't
Is it
even sound like a person.
is it bad that I
I,
don't pay attention to her entrance enough to know that there was lyrics in it?
I didn't know that there was lyrics in it either. I thought the only thing that was in there was that the man has come around. I thought that was the only part, like which she says, but he said it to. I don't understand. I just I'm. I mean, LA Knight's entrance was cool.
That's fair. I'm sure there'll be cool entrances on the second night.
The Vision's entrance was actually pretty cool though, with the banner and everything. Like, obviously they didn't go like too crazy into it, but
I just
it was
love that
nice for
Steve looks so
like.
funny with his cape.
He really did. I think that's honestly what made the entrance better. But I also noticed that. I mean, maybe Paul Heyman knew that Braun Breaker was coming back, but he didn't come out with them for their match,
I
which
feel
I
like
found a
he's
little
giving up on
strange.
them, bro. He said Braun Breaker's not back yet in that moment, so I don't give a fuck about y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but yeah,
He's a
continuity
hater.
and storytelling. Let's see, who else had a different entrance tonight?
Paul
Is there
Heyman's a
anybody
hater.
else? Did Seth Rollins? No, he didn't have a.
He had one, but it wasn't like crazy, crazy.
Yeah, he had like that really weird jacket that like smoke would came out like the pores of the jacket, and
Yeah.
every time he flapped it in the front, it all came out, and he was
Or
walking
had
over towards
smoke
people
bombs
with
in
it,
his
and those people
outfit.
could have asthma and they could have choked.
He said, "I'm dying." Thanks, Seth. This is the best WrestleMania ever.
Well, it can't be worse than when Stone Cold crashed his ATV and that girl tried to sue, and I don't even think that she was injured.
Girl, there's a barricade there. Even if you crash into it, you're fine. That's literally like the whole fucking point.
That is the whole point. And then they had the celebrities that they were showing, and one guy was just stealing everybody's beer, and I was just like, "Wow, what a dick!" Like, just
The guy with the beard?
yeah.
Yeah, he looked like a tool.
I don't know. Did you notice when they showed the ESPN guy that he was kind of getting booed a little bit? Like they at one point they showed like I think the CEO or something. Like he was getting cheered, but like you could definitely hear some boos in there. So I think people are just like, yeah, screw you.
What they get for not just keeping everything on Netflix
Exactly.
or
Like
Peacock or something. Like one of the streaming platforms. Pick one and keep it all on there.
yeah, it's so stupid. Like just keep everything on Netflix. Like if you're gonna do Netflix internationally, why don't you just do it everywhere? Like
And speaking of all these dirty fucking British fucking channels telling me if I just change my VPN location to England or wherever, I can watch it on Netflix are lying assholes.
really,
That this shit does not work. I tried it.
it doesn't work.
I have Opera GX as a built-in VPN. I changed my shit to Europe, and not a goddamn thing changed. They weren't even streaming WrestleMania on Netflix when I changed that shit. It changed all the like video suggestions for my Netflix as if I went to another country, but there was no goddamn WrestleMania.
Hmm. It's weird.
There's some lying pieces of shit.
Because one of my coworkers switched his VPN to Canada, and he said that he could watch SmackDown on Netflix, which you
Hmm,
can't do.
maybe
Um,
that, but there was. I
but
searched
they
WrestleMania and nothing came up.
but they caught on to him because like a few weeks later they like stopped showing it. I guess they figured out that maybe he wasn't actually in Canada. I don't know.
Which is some horseshit.
He was using a VPN through his phone, so they probably just tracked it and they're like, "Bitch, you're not in Canada."
Either way, dude, it's like, why are we affording different things per country?
Yeah, it's so stupid. It really doesn't make any sense. You're gonna put it somewhere, just put it there everywhere. Like you already have Raw on Netflix. Just move all your shit to Netflix at this fucking point.
Hashtag One World Netflix.
Like someone posted a thing the other day. They're like, "Oh, like, do you prefer Raw on Netflix or not?" And it's just like, if it wasn't on Netflix, I would still watch it. It doesn't matter where the fuck it is. I'm still gonna watch it.
Or I'm gonna find something
Yes.
free to let me watch it.
Yeah, like I'm gonna watch it one way or another. So I don't. So to answer your question, it doesn't bother me because I'm still gonna watch it, no matter where it is. Unless it turns into TNA and loses a TV deal for a year, which obviously isn't happening, then I can't. Well, I won't watch it because I can't. So, hope that answers your question, sir, if you're watching. Anyway, I think that's all we have for WrestleMania Night 1.
Yeah, basically.
John Cena covered up his bald spot, and we had some pretty good matches and some okay matches, and that's better.
I would give it like, I'm gonna give it a 7.5. It was not perfect, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah, 7.5 is fair assumption. I don't think that we've had worse WrestleManias. Let's just say that.
I liked everything in terms of the actual in-ring matches. I'm not sure how I feel about the results.
Yeah, the matches were good. Um, I understand why Gunther won because he's going to talk to he wants a favor to be Brock and him for his last match because Gunther likes collecting careers and putting them in a jar somewhere.
And then eating them.
Yeah, so it's not good. But anyway, please do leave a like and subscribe and comment what you thought. And if you didn't like something, tell us who you thought should have won. And yeah,
Sweet. And we will check you in the next one. Peace.
is there deuces.